We have heroin places where you can go in, buy a doctor, and not even be a heroin addict, and they will shoot you up. And you're worried about what vape stores are doing, the legitimate ones, the ones that care about all these people? Aloha, my name's Kimberly Newton. I'm with Hawaiian Vapor. I am one of the owners that belong to this organization. What I've been seeing is this fear factor going on based off of fear instead of off of facts. So, you know, for me, I've always been in the sales industry. I've always been in customer service. And one of the things that I've always made sure that I could do was to research anything that I was selling or anything that I was helping somebody with. And I think that if people would just stop and take a breath and research what they're talking about before putting it in print or on the news, I think that this fear wouldn't be such a big part of what is going on today. I know that in the e-liquid lines that we carry, there are 4 ingredients, 4. And if there's 0 nicotine in them, there is only 3. Our line at Hawaiian Vapor, personally, it has no sugar in it. It's just an artificial flavoring that we keep it so minimal. We don't use oils, we don't use vitamin E's, we don't use poisons, because that's not what we're in the business to do. We're in the business to help people to have a healthier lifestyle. Right now, I had 3 stores, and I've already had to shut down 1 store and lay off 2 people. I've had to lay off 3 more people at this pay period as it ended on Saturday. So now we're down to 2 stores. My livelihood, my son's livelihood, my other son's livelihood, my grandkids, all of the people that I employ that have kids, and homes that they need to pay for, and cars that they need to pay for, and bills that they need to pay for are not going to get paid. Unfortunately, with this ban that is going on, what is happening is that they think that they're trying to help us, and they're not. Because of the fear factor, because they really, honestly, I could just say they don't know what they're talking about. And they're making rash decisions that are gonna cripple this state. They're gonna put small people out of business. I would have to personally file bankruptcy. I would lose my home, my car, everything that I own, because everything that I own is invested into this business. And that is a scary thing that keeps me up at nights. Young adults who come into my stores and they have no place else to go. They have nobody who cares that's gonna listen to them and everything else, and we're gonna be gone. We're gonna be gone because instead of seeing the epidemic for what it is and looking at the source of it and dialing in on that. You know, there's 3,900 different retailers with a vape license to be able to sell vape. And I went through that list, and that list had convenience stores, they had golf courses, they had people who had no business whatsoever selling what they were selling. They know nothing about the product, it just sits on their shelf. There is no education on the product. There is no reason why they should be there. And if you want to stop this epidemic, go back and look at where these kids are getting it. Go back and look and see, because I can honestly tell you from the first day of conception of this business, I have never sold to a minor. And I can say that, and I can stand by it. I know that when we first started this business, we were educating people as they came to our store, as they came to the booth. When we first started out, we were in a kiosk in the mall, and we educated people. And then they tied our hands and said we couldn't educate anymore. And then we had a few problems. And then it kind of all blew over because there really was no basis for it. And yet everybody wants to pass the buck, and they want to shut everybody down. But look at where you're getting the things that you're getting, and look and see where the facts are, and look and see what you're doing. You will cripple Washington State. We've already put how many billions of dollars worth of taxes onto Washington State in one day. And now you're going to overload our welfare system, you're going to overload our health system, you're going to overload people with no homes, people are going to go homeless. All because instead of sitting down and learning the facts and educating yourself, you're trying to do it all in fear. And I know everybody talks about the big tobacco and all that other stuff. They got their own deal going on, okay? Like, I don't even have time to worry about them. But you better go back and look at it and dig real deep, because we have people dying of cancer every single day from cigarettes. Every single day. I just came from the store and I had an old man tell me, because I was buying a 6-pack of Pepsi for my husband, that I was killing him because Pepsi kills. We have heroin places where you can go in, buy a doctor, and not even be a heroin addict, and they will shoot you up. And you're worried about what vape stores are doing, the legitimate ones, the ones that care about all these people? I don't think so. I think this is just, there's so much more going on behind the scenes, and until someone stops and listens and learns and educates, that it's just going to continue going on, and your epidemic that you're worried about, it's not going to go away.